Hello, 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 everybody. Hi. So this is Eve. My name is Eve. This is Eve's Creations Paint Party. Blah. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Say hello if you're painting with me tonight, and if anyone's painting with you. Okay, and we have to say hi to the Mr. Butters. It's Friday night. Party time. It's time to party. Hello, 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 Kelly. How you doing? Hi, sweetheart. So, say hi to your fans, Mr. Butters. There he is. The man of the hour. He might be chiming in later. Hey, Butters, where you going? Where you going, buddy? Say hi. You're a piece of work, bud. You're a piece of work. So, Marsha's here. Hello, 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 Marsha. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Marsha. How you guys doing? I'm going to write everything down. You know how much I like to take roll call. Roll call. Oh, yeah. He made me crack up. So we say hi to the Mr. Butters because you never know. He might chime in. Tina made it. Hello, Tina. Hi, Katie. Katie's back for more torture. Hi, Katie. Hi, Tina. How you doing? Julia's in the house. Hi, Julia. Julia's going to watch the replay to paint the painting. That's fine with me. You know that. You know that. Replays are always, always, always available. Janice is here. Hi, Janice. Janice from Michigan. Hello, 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 Janice. How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome to the fam. How you doing? Catherine's here. Happy Friday. Cheryl is in the house. Hello, Cheryl. Lisa's here. Lisa, stop by and say hi. Your eyes have been hurting. Happy 4th. Ruth is here from Puerto Rico. Hello, Ruth. We're international, baby. Oh, yeah. Janice is doing well. Glad to hear it. All right, guys, let me show you the weapons of the evening for our party. Okay, so, of course, I got my water. I'm going to pour my paint. We have Big Boy. Big Boy is a 1-inch flat. We have Mr. Nifty in the house. Oh, yeah. We have Mini-Me. He looks just like Big Boy, except he's really small. He's like our crayon. We color things in with him. Mini-Me. Tiny in the house. Tiny is a small round brush. And, of course, we have Fluffy. So, medium-sized Fluffy. Any beetle bristly brush that has the bristles going everywhere will work fine. You put all these brushes, except for Mr. Nifty, in the water. When I instruct you to, you're going to swirl, you're going to tap, you're going to dab on your paper towel. You're going to dab in the shape of your bristles, and you want them to be wet but not dripping. Alrighty. Katie forgot her water. That's why I go over everything. You might forget something. You never know. Right? You guys get your stuffs together. I'm going to get my stuffs together, and we're going to have fun. We're going to have a good time. So let me put you in your handy dandy holder so you can get a look at our picture here. There it is. Oops. Handy dandy holder just bit me. Alright, there it is, guys. So this is on a 16 by 20. 16 this way, 20 across. If you're working on something smaller, just adjust accordingly. Alrighty, guys, as long as you are in the general spot of your canvas that I am working on, you will be fine. I cannot show you both at once, so if you want a reference, take a screenshot, and then you could have a reference picture. Katie's getting her water, and I'm going to pour my paint. So, fam is in the house tonight. Oh, yeah, Kelly and Marsha, Tina, Katie, Julia, Janice, Catherine, Cheryl, Lisa, Ruth, and Katie. Catherine, you're working on an 8 by 10? Alright, so just make sure wherever I'm painting, you're painting on your canvas. It's no worries. No worries. Katie is back. I'm back. She's back from getting her water. Good job. I have to pour my paint still. So no worries there. Same colors every single party. You guys know. You guys know. Alright, so we have our... Get my paint to cooperate here. Let's make sure I don't splatter paint everywhere, because that seems to be my MO. We're going to try not to splatter the paint everywhere tonight. We're going to try. I'm wearing my handy dandy smock. I'm really official tonight. Being really, really official tonight. Yes, I am. Or would I be able to fit all 3, or should I do 2? 8 by 10. So 8 by 10 is kind of tiny. You can fit all 3. You'll be painting really small. So if you want to do 2, you could do 2. Or you could do 2. You can do 1 vase and then do all the flowers in that 1 vase. Megna's here. Hi, sweetheart. Oh yeah. So with Megna coming on, let me remind you guys, my video is kid friendly. So if you could watch your comments, and I'm going to try to watch this thing. Okay, we'll see what happens. All right, got our colors: black, blue, red, yellow, and white. Hello. Hello. Yeah, Catherine. Hi, Nancy. Nancy's in the house. Fancy Nancy's here. Megna's here. Hi, guys. You guys have been painting with me for so long. I love it. I absolutely love it. I like it a lot. Of course I do. You guys are amazing. Megna! You're welcome, Catherine. No worries. Yeah, Megna's our Megna patrol on a roll. She keeps us all on point. That's what she does. Megna, you're amazing. I love you. I like it a lot. I stole that from a movie. That was a movie. I forget what movie, but I stole that from a movie. Lots of things I say are things I steal, except for ketchup, mustard, and Who Wants a Hamburger. That's our own creation going on. Alright, so take your screenshot. We'll get this shindig started. Ready, Freddy Spaghetti. I got my job in the house. You guys got your water. You got your paint. You got your brushes. Let's do this, people. Let's do this. Whoa, scary almighty blank canvas. Oh, it's so scary. It's so scary. What are we going to do? It's all blank. There's nothing on it. There's nothing on it. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to tackle it. We're going to tackle it with our weapons. That's what we're going to do. You know, I haven't said swoop in a while. You're right, Megna. But you know what? My hair is swoop. I am snatched tonight. Look at that. Swoop. There's a swoop for you. That's right. Let's tackle this bad boy. All right, so I'll tap that big boy. Now, of course, you can do your flowers in any colors. Of course, I did red, white, and blue because this weekend is our Independence Day. Unless you're in Canada. Hey, Lynn. How you doing, love? Lynn is here. She made it. She made it. Unicorn. That's right. Snatch like a unicorn. All right. So, I'm doing a pink background. Red and white. Red and white. It's time for big boy. You got it. All right. Red and white. Big boy. You're going to go about right down the middle of your canvas here. So, swoop, right across. There's a swoop for you, Megna. I just did it. Okay, faster you go, straighter your line's going to be, and the whole top half. Fill it in, people. Fill it in. Make sure that when you're painting your background, it's nice and thin. Nice and thin with the paint. Okay, guys? Because we're going to be doing lots of different layers tonight. So you want to make sure your first layer is nice and thin so it dries quickly. And you can put the other parts on top of it. You're doing yellow, Nancy? I love it. I love it. Nancy always gets creative. It's amazing. I have no idea where the unicorn comment came from. That was from Megna. So maybe she's saying she wants to do a unicorn. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just here to paint, people. You guys figure it out. I'm just here to paint. I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are talking to each other all family style, and I love it. I love it. Because that's what we are. We're one big happy family here. Alright, so doing a pink background. Let's throw these backgrounds on real quick, guys. No worries. Oh, alright, Lynn. So you started it. So Lynn started the unicorn thing on the emojis, and Magna said unicorn because, of course, she noticed the unicorn being our resident young stuff. I got you. I thought you guys were asking me for a unicorn painting. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's fine. It's all good. That's how we roll around here. That's how we roll around here. I do post these videos on YouTube, so sometimes you guys are going to hear me repeat what you wrote, and that's just because the comments, YouTube people aren't going to see your unicorn, Lynn, in the comments, because you don't get the comments when you replay on YouTube. So sometimes I read aloud what you guys write, just to anybody watching the replay on YouTube can the YouTubers can turn around and kind of be in the loop. Kind of be in the loop a little bit, I guess. A little bit, I guess. So, alright, just doing a pink background here, guys. Whatever background you guys want to do, go for it. Now that I mentioned it, a unicorn would be fun. Have I done a unicorn yet? Alright, fam, Nancy, Magna, Linda, hello, not Linda, Lisa. Alright, guys that have been painting with me for this past year, all my loves. Have I done a unicorn painting? I don't remember. Magna says she may have a request for painting ice skating. Now I'm really focusing. I'm starting to train for competition level. Awesome. You guys want an ice skating painting in the middle of summer, Magna? Really? Maybe for Christmas in July I can do something with ice skating. Why not, right? Alright, bottom's purple. Bottom's purple. Bottom is purple, so white, red, blue. White, red, blue. Ah, alright, so only for a private party I did a unicorn. Okay, so I have to find my unicorn painting and we can do a unicorn. Because I know I have a bunch of oh, yeah, that's right. I only did like dragons and stuff, right? I know I did some stuff like that. Alright, so just pull straight across. Hold your brush back here. Put it up against your canvas. Just pull. Faster you go, straighter your line will be. Okay, so we have ice skating painting. I guess I can do that for Christmas in July. Why not, right? Why not? We can do something like that for Christmas in July. I can pull out my unicorn painting. I know I have one somewhere. I have one somewhere. And this is just red, white, and blue, guys. Red, white, and blue to make purple. Red, white, and blue to make purple. Ice Castles is your favorite movie? I don't think I ever seen that movie. I'm not really sure. I like all those movies with the ice skating and the dancing, though, and like the competitions and stuff. Those are always fun. So, we're just throwing a background on here, lickety split like. Lickety split. So my bottom was purple and my top was pink. You guys can have whatever colors you want your backgrounds to be. Nancy mentioned she's doing yellow. I wasn't sure if that was for the flowers or for the backgrounds. Whatever you guys want to do. It's your world. It's your painting. You can do whatever you want to do. It is all gravy. It's all gravy. Doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me. It's your world. That's what's awesome, right? That's what's awesome about painting. You just make it your own. You just make it your own. Whatever world you want to create. It's all good stuff. That's right. Yes. All good stuff. Got lots of fam on tonight. I like it. I like it a lot. You know what cracks me up is some of you have been painting with me for so long. I'll say something and in your heads you already hear me saying the other part. Like whenever I say I like it, I know you guys out there say I like it a lot in your head. Just like whenever I say easy peasy, you guys say lemon squeezy in your heads. And those of you that are new to the fam, you'll get used to me eventually. You'll get used to me eventually. That's for sure. That is for sure. Alright, so, swirl tap that big boy, get all those colors out of him. You do, Kelly? I bet you guys do. That cracks me up. I'm sure you guys do. So, and anyone new to the fam, welcome. Got stars and stripes on my coffee cup. And swirl tap that big boy, and we're going to get these vases in here, okay? And if you're working on a smaller canvas, there's a bunch of ideas for you that I shared with who was talking about a smaller canvas. Somebody on here. I can't remember anything anymore. Catherine was talking about a smaller canvas. So if you're doing a smaller canvas, lots of ideas. You can do one vase, you can do two vases, you can do one vase with all the flowers, whatever you guys want to do. Like I said, it's your world. It's your painting. Alright, so you need to take a glue gun to Big Boy. He's falling apart on you, Katie. He's falling apart. Crazy Glue works. Yes, you, Catherine. Kelly, you're on 11 by 14. All right, yes, Catherine was talking about, and Katie's talking about glue gun and Big Boy. Super glue works. Right in here. Right in here. A lot of mine are super glued. I've had these brushes a long time. They last forever. That's why I offer them in my kits. Nancy got a kit. Megna got a kit. Yeah, so just put super glue on him. He works. And you don't want to put too much so it drips down into where your bristles are, but just right inside on the top of the stem. And then you put the finial piece right on it and you'll be fine. Alright, so white paint. Big Boy, nice and clean. White paint. Pull them nice and smooth and tight. See that? Nice, smooth, tight, flat. Right, just by pulling them along my palette here, get them nice and smooth and flat. Alright, because we're going to put in where our vases are going to go. Now, this is obviously still wet. It's okay. It's alright. No worries, because we're just mapping, and you can make your glass brighter later if you want to. Alright, so you want to turn around and leave room for your flowers. So make sure you leave room for your flowers, and you're going to go right under that. So you want to go about in the middle. So find your middle, find your center, right? Let's find our center. Right? Let's get centered and focused. Like that's ever going to happen. Lynn's working on a 14 by 14. You guys are amazing. I love it. Awesome, Lynn. Love it. I love it. Alright, so we're going to find our center and get focused. And we're going to put just a swoop line. Just a swoop line like that. Okay, just doing a swoop line. And yes, it's okay if your background mixes in. Let me pull you guys in close so you can see the white because it's going to mix into my background. So I'm just doing a little swoop around the center of my canvas. A little higher than halfway. Alright, as long as you're leaving room for all your beautiful flower stuff going on, you should be fine. In fact, I didn't leave enough room for my flower stuff going on. See that? See? So, we're going to have to try that again. And this is why we do this in white paint. Because I have my little swoop line in there. It's not low enough. Guess what? It's gone. It's gone. That's how we roll. Alright, so if you put your line in a wrong spot, that's fine. You just brush your background color over it and it's gone. Lynn says, I'm glad to finally paint with you tonight. You're always fun. Thank you so much, Lynn. I'm glad you are too. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to go a little lower, right? Because like I said, you want to make sure you have space for your flowers. You never know what's going to happen on Eve's Creations paint party. Alright, we're going to find our center again and focus. And I'm going to put in my swoop. Alright, so a little lower this time. Make sure I have enough room for all my flowers. Aw, thank you so much, Kelly. Alright, once you have that in there, hold your brush back here, straight up against your canvas, and you're just going to pull. Swoop. Swoop. Just pull. Just pull. And then you're going to hold your brush, and you're going to churn, right? Use your fingers to churn your brush. Turn it out. Wrap it around, right? Pull here. Come on out. Use your fingers, churn your brush, wrap it around. Now, like I said, this is going to blend into your background. That is fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, you can easily just blend it out. It is glass, so it doesn't matter. You're still working on your background, Lynn? That's okay. That's all right. You'll have a chance to catch up, Mustard. Okay, so there you go. And if you want to, if it came out a little thick, you can take your brush and soften it out. Right, fix your shape a little bit. Notice I'm doing like swooping motions. Okay, so if you need to schmooze anything, that is fine. We're not looking for a stark white line here. We're just looking to see where our vase is going. Alright, I'm going to clean off Big Boy on my paper towel. Now, when you clean off your brush, if you give a little wiggle on your paper towel, that helps get them to be more flat. You just do a little wiggle like this, and he gets to be more flat. Little trick for you guys. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my white paint. Nice thin and flat. Put my other two in. Okay, so I'm going to turn around, and I want to make sure that when I bend my brush around, I'm going to be lined up with this. So I'm going to start this first. Okay, so I'm going to go on the edge of this glass, and I'm going to swoop down and come up. Okay, and then I'm kind of getting in the way here so I can make sure I'm straight doing this. Alright, so we're going to start on the edge of the vase, so this way we know we're going to hit the vase. And then, am I in your way? A little bit. Here we go. Okay, and now I'm going to bring it up. And bring it up. Okay, just a little swoop at the top. Alright, and like I said, we're just mapping, right? So if it's a little thick, you can take your brush on the edge, do a couple of swoops. It actually will help with the whole looking like glass thing. It is all good. All right, last one. Last one, right? Because Eve's crazy. She has to do 3 vases and 3 types of flowers. That's because I'm nuts. You know, guys know I was like stressing all week. Like, how am I going to show everybody how to paint this in about 2 hours? I'm crazy. I hope you all realize that. So, we do 3 vases, 3 types of flowers. There's no 1 vase, 1 type of flower tonight. Not in this place. That's not how we roll, right? Let's put every single detail we possibly can into one painting. That's because we got this, fam. That's because we got this. All right. Next vase, right? What am I going to do? I'm going to turn around and put my arch in next to the vase so I know it fits. I'll swing it around. Right? Swing it around. And bring it up. Bring it up, people. Bring it up. That's because I know you guys got this. That's because I know you guys got this. Because you know what? This stuff isn't that hard to do. It's not that hard to do. And it's all about having fun. We're just having fun here. That's all that's going on. There's no worries. There's no stress. We're just having fun here. If we screw up, that's fine. It's fine if we mess up a little bit here and there. Lord knows I do. Lord knows I do, right? Don't hit me with the stress of perfection. I say it all the time. Don't hit me with the stress of perfection. It's not going to happen. Okay, so let those settle in. And we're going to go, we're going to grab Fluffy. Okay? We're going to grab Fluffy after this. So I'll give you guys, I know you're playing around with your vases and you're trying to make them perfect. I know you are. I know you are, because I know I want to. I know I want to, but they don't have to be perfect. Happy 4th, Kim. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi. All right. So I'm going to swirl tap that Fluffy. Mash him into my paper towel so he gets fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. Lynn, you have plenty of time to catch up mustard. You're good. You're good. No worries. Because you're working on a smaller canvas anyway, I think. So you're fine. Okay. So smash them, smash them, smash them. And I'm going to grab my white. And I'm going to grab some yellow. You guys can make your little baby breaths fluffy any colors you want. Doesn't really matter. And now I'm just going to make a big old fluffy mess all on the top here. All on the top. Just making a fluffy mess. Now, as you're doing this, you want to make sure that it's not globs, okay? So make sure it's not going on as big fat globs. You know, make sure it stays nice and thin still. So yellow and white. That's right, Magna. It's 4th of July weekend. What? Yes, it is. And our Canada friends just had Canada Day on the 1st. And we have the 4th coming up. So I'm just smushing, people. You guys have plenty of time to catch up mustard here, because I'm just smushing. So if you're still working on your vases, that's fine. I'm going to be smushing for a good minute because I have a whole 20 inches of canvas to cover. And I'm just grabbing yellow and white. And even though we're going to go to Rhode Island, a nice, Magna, you're going on a trip? That's awesome. And as I'm smushing this, I'm keeping the paint nice and thin. Lots of times we have it really, really thick. But if you notice, I'm really mashing this out. You know, I think I've only filled my brush like 3 times, and I've already have majority of this covered because I want to keep it on the thin side. Because I have to put my flowers over this. Right, guys? So you want to keep it on the thin side. And we're just smushing now, man. Smushing's fun. I like smushing. Smushing away. We're just smushing away. Smush, 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 smushing away. It is all good. That sounds like an awesome trip, Magna. You're going to have to take lots of pictures for me. And maybe we could do a paint party of one of your pictures you took in Rhode Island. That would be fun. That would be fun. So, I hope Coco's doing well. Mr. Butters went to the vet, guys. Mr. Butters went to the vet. He went to the vet this week. FYI, he doesn't like the vet. He becomes a nervous wreck when it's time to go to the vet, just like he does during storms. Just like he does during storms. Yep, East Coast. I've never been to the West Coast, so farthest I've ever gone was Colorado, and I was to Tennessee, and that's about as far as I went. So, and Colorado was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely gorgeous. You brought your cat to the vet, and Catherine, you brought your doggy too. Yeah, he doesn't like the fireworks either, and he gets all nervous with the vet. So, but Mr. Butters. So, you guys catch up mustard. Alright. Make sure you've been to California once. Yep. So, everything's good with him. I got him checked across the board. So, and he's... Yeah, when they're puppies, they got to go to the vet a lot, Magna. They got to go to the vet a lot when they're puppies. Because they get all sorts of things when they're puppies. Okay, you guys catch up mustard for a second. I'm going to do my commercial. So, always free to watch. Tips are appreciated. I will put the links in the comments. And whoever sends me support, you are all amazing. If you cannot send support, that is fine. Share, 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 share away. That is more supportive too. If you can, these are my links, and I'll send out Mr. Nifty's to you. Okay, so there you guys go. Giving you time to catch up mustard. Okay, so now you're gonna think about what colors you're doing your flowers, because we're gonna put the reflections back here of whatever flowers you're doing. So think about what colors you're doing your flowers, because I'm gonna be using red, white, and blue. But if you're making your flowers, thank you so much, Lynn. You're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Megna. Am I fast? Am I going fast? I don't know. I don't feel like I'm going fast because we're on here for a couple hours. But I have to go a little fast unless you want to be painting till tomorrow. Thank you so much for that, Megna. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. You guys are amazing. You all warm my heart. You definitely humble me, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so think about what colors you want as your flowers, because that's what the reflections we're going to do in our glass. Alright, so swirl tap that big boy. Alright, so these flowers are white. So I'm going to put in my white and my two vases on this side. Right? So I'm grabbing big boy. Grabbing some clean white paint. Making them nice and smooth. I'm going to come into the side of my glass here. And I'm going to put big boy at an angle. And I'm just going to pull down the side. Right? And then you could do a little zigzag motion here. Just a little zigzag zoom. And then I'm going to put a little white right here. So I'm going to hold big boy. I'm holding him at an angle when I put him on the canvas. See how he's not this way, he's not this way, he's at an angle, okay? And I'm going to put a little white in here. Alright? And then I'm going to do a little zigzag motion back and forth on the ends, and you want to follow the shape of your glass. Okay, if you guys like painting glass, I did a how-to on glass. It was a lot more involved. That was a lot of fun. It's definitely out there. And then some of the white from the flower is going to hit this vase. So I'm going to come in here holding my brush at an angle, and I'm going to pull some white into here. And I'm going to do a little zigzag motion, just a little zigzaggy, just to break the edge up. Okay, and if you notice, I didn't grab any more paint. This is see-through. We want it kind of see-through. It's on glass. We don't want it perfectly, we don't want it like perfectly filled in. It's on glass, which would be see-through. Okay, so swirl tap dab my brush. And I'm going to grab red, because my flowers here are red. The ones in the center are going to be red. Alright, so I'm going to I'm gonna, see, this is the bottom piece, so I'm gonna go a little bit above that because I didn't put the back piece on my vase yet. So I'm going a little bit above that line. And I'm just gonna pull some red in here. Right? And I'm gonna put a little red in here. So this is actually the reflections on the back of the glass. This would be on the back of the glass, okay? And then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna put some red in here. And I'm gonna put some red in here. Okay, grab some more red. I'm gonna come over to this vase because it's gonna pick up the flowers that are in the middle. And I'm gonna put some red in here. And this is, you know, my hand just jumped, so this is why I didn't do the final lines of my glass yet, because I went completely out of my line. Which is fine. If you notice, I went completely out of my glass line right there, and that's why we didn't do the final outline of our glass yet. And just zigzag the edges a little bit. Okay? And since red is really, really, really see-through, I'm just going to do another pass on these guys. I'm just going to do another pass on these guys. Just to make it a little bit brighter. Still see-through, but just a little bit brighter. Okay? Alright, so we'll tap that my brush. Now we're going to do blue. Hey, happy Friday, Tracy. You got it, girl. You got it. Hello, hello, hello. Gonna grab my blue because these flowers are going to be blue over here. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put blue in. Following the shape of my glass. Yep, put some more blue in. Do a little zigzag on the bottom. It's all good. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to fill this side in with blue. A little zigzag on the bottom. And fill this in with blue. Alrighty. Catherine, you just got paint on your phone. I love it. I get paint everywhere, so no worries. No worries. Alright, I'm going to wipe off Big Boy and I'm going to put him in the water. Okay? So, put him in the water for a minute. And I just want to show you what we just painted. As if you see on the original, you see all the reflection that's behind the stems and everything? That's what we just painted. See this red and the blue here? That's what we just painted. What's behind everything else going on. My music shut off. I gotta put my music back on. I play my music lower now because some of you said it was distraction. No worries, Catherine. Paint comes off your phone pretty easy. I know this from experience. I know this from experience. Comes off your phone pretty darn easy. Alright, so you need clean white paint. We're going to map our flowers, guys. We're going to map out our flowers. So you need some clean white paint, okay? Mapping out the flowers. Oh, yeah. So we got lilies. I was going to do roses, but I decided to do poppies as a remembrance thing. So we got lilies, poppies, and irises. Yes, Catherine, you want to see the original painting again? Absolutely. Here you go, love. Yeah, you're not worried about the phone? I know. I beat my phone up terrible. Okay, so you see the pieces that are behind the stems? That's what you just put in. Alright? So no worries there. Don't stress it. Okay, so we're going to map our flowers, guys. Big boy and clean white paint. You got it, Catherine. No worries. Just slap some paint on there. You're good to go. Just one layer. Follow your glass. You're all good. Yeah, that's why I did the poppies, Lynn. More of a remembrance thing. Alright, so grabbing clean white paint. I'm grabbing big boy. You got this, girl. I'm going to hold them up here like a pencil. I'm going to come up here. Let me give you guys some close-up action going on. Close-up. Hi. Alright. 3. What are these called again? Lilies. I think these are lilies. I'm not sure. Are these lilies? I have no idea what we're painting, but we're going to paint it. Okay. So, very easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, you're going to do a rounded triangle up this way. And then you're going to do a rounded triangle down. Right? Easy peasy. Rounded triangle up, rounded triangle down. There you go. If you're doing 3 of them, now you got to do 3 of those, okay? Rounded triangle up. Rounded triangle down. Remember, the more you play with it, the bigger it's going to get. So, just remember that. Cala lilies. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl's always on point. Thanks, Cheryl. And make sure when you're drawing these, they're up over your vase, okay? And you can put them at an angle. You don't put them all straight up and down. You put them at an angle, right? So your stems can get into your vase. So you want these at an angle. You want your bottoms pointing towards your vase. Okay? So, one triangle facing down. Make sure your bottoms of your triangles are pointing towards your vase. Very important. And rounded triangle going up. Just like that. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright. Poppies. Bam. Okay, so how we drew the vase, right? We did the middle one first. You gotta turn your brush with your thumb. Alright, the show me the money trick. If you go like this and then put your brush in there, show me the money, so you're able to turn your brush. You can hold it up close. I pulled straight down. And then I churned my brush and brought it around. I play my music on YouTube, Magna. So you pull straight down. I churn my brush with my thumb. And then pull it around. And then the next vase, we started with the curve, so it was right next to it. Went around and then went up. Okay, Catherine? And for the yellow, I grabbed my Fluffy and I just grabbed yellow and white and smushed. Oh, my laptop, hon. It's on my laptop, sweetie. Magna, I have YouTube on my laptop, so that's what I use. Awesome, Catherine. Okay, poppies. Poppies! Okay, so we have a poppy that is just a U shape. And it's going behind my lily. Again, remember your bottoms need to be able to connect with a stem into your vase. Okay, so this is just a U shape. And it's going behind the other flower. And then the other poppy is, you're going to do like 3 rounded edges, like 3 circles almost. Okay? So you're going to go around like that. And then around like this. Like a clover almost. And then around like this. Okay, and then the third one. The third one, you're going to swoop it around. Swoop, a flat U. A big flat U. And then you're going to give it a bump on top. Okay, so let me lift this up so there's no shadow there. Alright, so this one is a rounded U. This one is 3 circles. And then this one is a big rounded bottom. And then the piece on top. Alright, so I'll give you guys a chance to catch up and mustard with the poppy shapes. Because those are like 3 different shapes, okay? Alright, give you a chance to catch up, mustard, okay? So this is just a U. This is 3 little circles like a clover. And then this one is a big flat U with a rounded bump on top. Okay? Catch up, mustard, with that. And then we're going to do the irises. And I'm going to tell you, the irises are the trickiest part of this painting. Just a heads up. Okay, guys? It's not that we can't do them. You guys are perfectly skilled to do them, but they are the trickiest part. So don't stress the small stuff. Don't stress the Cala lilies. Thank you, Cheryl. And don't stress the poppies, because you're going to put yourself over the top when it's iris time. It's supposed to be having fun, people. So don't have the anxiety building, because you're going to cause a domino effect. By the time we get to the irises, you're going to be needing some liquid courage or something. You got this. Just have fun with it. Alright, so catch up, mustard, with your poppy shape there. And then we'll take care of the rest of it. No worries. No worries. So, it's roll call time. It's okay, Katie. You'll be fine. It's roll call time. It's Lynn and Kelly and Marcia and Tina and Katie. Julie is here. Janice and Catherine and Cheryl and Lisa and Ruth and I wrote Katie twice for some reason. Magna and Nancy in the house. You guys are fine. All right, iris time. It's time for the irises. Now the irises are going to be a big old mess until we paint them. You're finally ketchup mustard. Awesome. Yay, Lynn. Go for it, hun. Alright, so the irises. Let me show you on the finished one. So it's going to look like a whole bunch of weird shapes. See? They're all weird shapes. So we're going to put in a whole bunch of weird shapes. You're going to be like, what is this mess? Oh, that's nice, Catherine. That's your mom's name. You're going to be like, what is this mess? And then when we go to paint them, you'll be all right. All right, guys? But it's one big mess of shapes. Okay, first iris. He's under this poppy, okay? So you're going to do... You're going to do like a triangle. Okay, you're going to do like a triangle shape. Okay? And then you're going to pull down flat from that and curve it in. Flat from that. Curve it in. And then here, you're going to do another rounded triangle coming down. Okay, so under this poppy, here's the poppy we made. You're going to do a rounded triangle off of that out at an angle. You're going to come down and come down that way. That's one. The next one, you're going to do a rounded triangle to a point on the bottom. Then you're going to pull out sideways and sideways. And then round those in. And then off the top, you're going to do a line this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys totally got this. I know you got this. Okay, so this was just a triangle going down. And then 2 pieces coming off of that. You guys can totally do this. You can totally do this. We are just making shapes. That's all we're doing. Weird shapes. And they're all triangles. So then you do a rounded triangle coming down the center here. You do a line and a scoop in. And a line and a scoop in. Then off the top, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Once you have those 4 lines, you're going to do rounded around it. See? You're just going to turn around and make them rounded. Okay, so that's the main one. I mean, this is the main one. This is the main shape of the iris. So this, if you're going to be doing the irises, this is the main shape of the iris. So this one is the one that's the whole iris. So if you're doing like a vase with a bunch of different flowers in it and you're not separating them all, this is the main shape of the iris. These other pieces are just parts, because you can't see the other parts. Okay, guys? So, you can't see the other parts. So these are just kind of random pieces of an iris. But this one is the whole flower. So, as long as you got this bad boy, you are good to go. The rest is just pieces of the flowers, because you can't see the rest of the flower. And that's why it's all weird looking. But that's the main one right there. If you get that one, you are golden. Alright, no worries. Okay, because then coming off of that one is just pieces again. Because coming off of this one is just pieces of one, okay? So you're going to have rounded triangle this way, like a, not triangle, like a petal. Okay, and then you're going to have a piece coming off of the side. And then there's like just stuff in here because you're not seeing the rest of the flower. So you're just filling in like little parts in here, like no rhyme or reason. This comes to a point over here. Okay, there's really no rhyme or reason because it's hiding behind the main flower. So the main flower, I'm going to outline in blue for you. So you guys definitely get this sucker. I'm just doing this for you guys so you can see it. And then the other parts going around this flower, don't worry about it. Okay, the other pieces that are all around this are just pieces of like this things. Like this is, you know, I have a triangle here, here. I have one here. I have one coming out this way. Okay, because they're just like pieces of the original. That's why it looks all weird. And the same over here. This is just pieces of the whole thing. And then there's like another piece here. Alright, so if you randomly just put in these pointy little pieces around, you're going to be fine. That's the guy you want to get right there. Alright guys, so no worries. You guys got this. I just did this so you can see the original shape. As long as you have this bad boy, you are good to go. Well, there you go, Catherine. It's definitely a vase shape then. It's definitely a vase shape. Okay. So, speaking of our vases, good tie-in, Catherine, we're going to turn around and put the outline of white around them. Okay? So, all of your vases, you want to grab white paint. I'm going to grab Mini-Me to do this. So, he's just a small flat brush. You can use Tiny, you can use Mini-Me, you can use Mr. Nifty, whatever brush you need to use, a small brush. And I'm going to go into my white paint. And I'm going to turn around, and on top, we're going to scoop We're going to scoop the part around like that. Nice. We got wine bottles, potion bottles. As long as, hey, you guys are all in the bottle family. I'll take it. You're all in the bottle family, so I'll take it. Alright, so you want to scoop your tops. Get your circles that are on top. Okay. Get your circles on the top of your vases. And then you're going to outline all of your vases in the white. So whatever you need to do to outline your vases, go for it. Whatever brush you need to use, whatever you're working with, go for it, okay? Because all we're doing is outlining them. I'll take it. You guys are all in the bottle family, so we'll take it. Now, remember, move your hand, not the brush, because this should be all nice and dry. So when you're doing these lines down the side, I'm going to put my brush on the corner of my oval, and I'm going to move my hand, not the brush, to slide myself down. Okay? So, you move your hand, not the brush. Right, I'm going to do this side, move my hand, not the brush. Right, and we're just outlining all our bottles in white. Going to the corner of my oval, I'm moving my hand, not the brush. So the brush stays still and you move your hand to do your lines, okay? There you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So, Magna has plans for the 4th. Does anybody else have plans for the 4th? My plan is to stay home and try to keep Butters as calm as possible. That's my plan. That is my plan. Going to a cookout near my family's. I'm going to chill out. Husband's birthday is tomorrow. You're visiting family in Atlanta. Oh, you guys have lots of cool plans. I'm so boring. So you're going to go to a cookout. Happy birthday, Kelly's husband. And visiting family. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so now I'm just going to grab my tiny... And I'm going to grab that white paint and I'm going to put in my water line. Alright, so you're going to go where, you know, the rounded part is in your bottles. And you're going to swoop a line up this way. And you're going to swoop a line down this way. Okay? Same thing over here. And swoop a line this way. That's okay, they're glass. So if you guys like what your look, my bottles are not all the same either. Look, this one's a different shape than this one, and this one's a different shape from that one. No one's going to be paying attention to your bottles. Trust me. They're going to be looking at your flowers. No one's going to pay attention to your bottles. It's not going to be an issue. Because when I showed you this painting, if you look at the original, all my bottles are different shapes. They really are. Look at the shape of this one. Look at this one. And then look at that one. Like, these two are close. But this one, I don't know. He's like the orphan child going on. But nobody noticed my bottles. They just noticed the flowers. So, you guys are good. I don't think anybody's bottles are going to come out exactly the way, exactly the same. And if they do, you guys need to take my job. If they come out exactly the same, then you need to take my job. And unless you're using like a template and making a bottle shape and then doing, you know, doing that. We're not going to worry about that kind of stuff. Okay. So, next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn around and we're going to put another... Hi, Tammy. How you doing, sweetheart? Put another coat of white on your flowers. Alright, so you just want to throw another coat of white on all of your flower shapes. Because we want to make sure that yellow is not coming through. So, we're going to put another coat of white on all these. So they're all ready, Freddy Spaghetti, to be able to do our shading and colors on them. Okay? So, and then this way, if you need to schmooze any of them, you can take your time to schmooze them. So I'm just throwing another coat of white on every single one. This way, when I put my colors on there, they're going to pop. When I put my colors on there, they're going to pop. Alright, now think about what colors. Hello, 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 Tammy. And think about what colors you want to make all your flowers. Obviously, poppies are red, but, you know, irises and calla lilies, I guess, can be different colors. Doesn't matter. It's all good. So we're just throwing another coat of white on all these guys. Just to make sure that when we paint them in, they're going to pop. Okay. Hi, Gracie. You're staying home on the 3rd, a local town parade and music. That sounds amazing, Gracie. Awesome. And Katie's saying, wait, they can be. I don't know what you're saying they can be too, though, Katie. No idea. I'm like lost today. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. You guys are just having fun, saying all sorts of stuff, and I have no idea what you're talking about. Maybe it's better that way. Alright, so we're going to put in the white. Oh, about the flowers. Alright, I got you, Katie. Oh, okay, I got it now. I'm a little slow sometimes. It happens. It happens. Alright, now you guys need green. You're going to need green. Alright, because we're doing our stems. So, I'm going to mix some, and we're going to need different shades of green, like darker, lighter green, whatever. So I'm going to mix my yellow, my blue, and a little bit of white. I'll mix that all together, make myself a green. Okay, it's looking a little teal. I love this color, by the way, but I'm going to grab more yellow so it looks more green and teal. Okay, pull Big Boy nice and flat. The green paint on him. And turn around from the bottom of your flower. Let me move you guys back a little. I don't know if you can see all of the flowers. So the bottom of the flower into your vase. Doesn't really matter how, just get it in there. If you have to, you know, do a little trickery, do a little trickery. Okay, so I'm going to pull. Now, you're going to skip over your line, this line right here. And then when you go into your water, you're going to stop before you hit the edge of your water. You're going to stop it in the center of this thing right here. Just stop. Go to this line and finish. All right. Now, if you notice, I made this stem all sorts of weird, and that's fine. Okay, but let me show you where you need to stop. So don't go all happy crazy and put your lines in without stopping where you're supposed to. You gotta stop here. Okay, so you make your stem. You stop there. You start back up under it. You pull it into your water circle. You stop there in the center of your water circle. Then you go to this line of your water circle and finish it. Okay, so that's how you do that. Catherine, the first flower, easy peasy, sweetie. It was a rounded triangle up and a rounded triangle down. And you want to make sure the bottoms are pointing towards your vase somehow. See, this one I didn't have pointing to my vase, so I wound up with a weird stem. It's going to happen. Going to happen, but these are literally a rounded triangle up and a rounded triangle down. That's it. Okay, so with this one color green, now I'm going to turn around and do a stem on each, and then I'm going to make darker green. Okay, so I'm going to turn around with this poppy right here. I'm just going to do a little smush. I'm going to pull down, stop it in the middle of my water, go to this line, finish it. Okay, with my iris, bring it in, pull through, stop it in the middle of my water, and then finish it. Now I need darker green, so I'm going to grab some blue. Grab some blue, put blue and green together. I'm going to come in and put this one in now. Boom. 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 You notice I'm keeping my brush nice and flat. I'm holding in the center. Obviously, they're going to intersect. I stop with this little ridge here, and I stop in my water and then finish it after the bottom line, okay? Easy peasy. All right, next one. It's going to be this one. So I just used the corner of Big Boy just because it was a small space. And I don't feel like getting out another brush, to be honest. Alright, put this in, follow it through my flower, put it in here somewhere. Pull down. And finish it. Okay, and over here. Pull this one in. Pull it down. And finish it. Right, then I'm going to make an even darker green by grabbing more blue. And you just want these 3 different colors of green so you can see the difference between the stems and they don't get all mixed together. So I'm just going darker and darker, but you can do a lighter one, whatever you want to do. Again, holding my brush here, making sure I have a nice thin flat edge. The iris, Catherine, you see this shape right here? It's all triangles coming out. 4 on the top, 3 on the bottom. That's how you want to do your iris right here. The one that's kind of outlined in blue right there. Right there, sweetheart. That's how you want to do the iris, okay? Pull this in. Stop it at the point. Bring it into my vase. Stop in the middle of my water. Bring it down. Now I'm going to use the edge of Big Boy here. Bring it into my vase. Pull it down. Awesome. Okay, good, Catherine. Okay, last iris over here. Great. Gonna pull it into my vase. Come over here, pull it in, pull it down. There you go. Now you have all of your stems. Just make sure you stop at those points right here because, you know, that's going to do the illusion for you, right? And you want to stop in the water right here. That's going to do the illusion for you, okay? You know, wipe off Big Boy. Put him in the water. Give you guys a chance to catch up, Mustard. Look at you guys, right? We're rocking and rolling. We've got bottles, potion bottles, wine bottles, all sorts of bottles, toddler bottles. You guys got bottles going on. Some sort of bottles going on. You've got all the shapes of your flowers. You're putting your stems in. Now all we have left is the shading on the flowers. And we're going to turn around and do our details and our bottles. I got all sorts of stuff going on. And you're going to be all set. So you guys are doing amazing. It's like halftime right now. So make sure you have all your little pieces, you know. And if you did your stems and you kind of went over your white line a little bit, you could fix it for yourself. All that good stuff, right? So I'm going to grab Tiny. I'm going to grab Tiny in my white paint. Okay, I'm going to come in here and wherever I kind of went over my line with my stem, I'm going to put that line back in nicer. Alright, so we're going to put that bottle line in nicer, the line that's on top in the front. Put that in better. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put this line in better. Right there. So if you happen to go over it with your stem, now you can fix it. Alright, cover up any whoopsies you might have done. Okay? And then where your stems hit this middle part, you want to put the little circle in. That they're making in the water. Okay, so where your stems are hitting the water on the inside part, you want to put the little circles in of where they're hitting the water. Okay, guys? So wherever you stopped it in your water, you just want to put these circles in. Doesn't matter, wherever you stopped it. And the next color we're going to need is gray. So if you're doing your calla lilies white, you're going to need gray paint. Okay? A very, very light gray. Like a smidge of black and a lot of white. Smidge of black and a lot of white. I gotta raise my air conditioner. I'm getting hot up in here. It's getting hot up in here. I'm getting hot. You guys are working me. I love it. Like it a lot. Yes. Alright, so. Okay, Lynn and Kelly, Marcia, Tina, Katie, Julia, Janice. I made myself choke. Catherine, Cheryl, Lisa, Ruth, Megna, Nancy, and Gracie. I made myself choke on that roll call. Hello. Alright, gray paint. So I'm going to swirl tap that big boy. I'm actually going to cheat. I'm going to run him through my sink because he's got a lot of green in him. Got a lot of green in him from those stems. Okay, so gray paint, white and a smidge of black. White and a smidge of black. Okay, and you can do a little mush mush to get this to be one basic color, right? And you want it to be light gray. And you're just going to paint in your calla lilies. All gray. The whole thing. Paint the whole thing in gray. A light gray. So the lighter you can make it, the better off you are. I did mine a little darker than what you want it because I want you guys to be able to see it. But on yours, make it as light as possible. See, you can't really see it when I do it the light color. So I made this one a little darker so you can see what I'm talking about. But you want to do yours at home as light as possible. Because they're actually white, you know, so. Alright. Put that in there. Easy peasy. These are the easy flowers. We go easy, medium. Oh God, what am I doing? That's how this rolls. Easy, medium. Oh gosh, what's going on here? That's how we're rocking and rolling tonight. All right. We got this. All right. Swirl, tap, dab. Your brush. And you want to make a dark red. Alright, so smidge of black. Look, microscopic amount of black. And I'm grabbing some red. Okay, to make a nice dark red. fill in your poppies. Right, gotta go around the iris because that's above it. So you want a dark red. So I use a microscopic amount of black mixed with my red. Okay, and you want to follow the shape of your flower. I gotta put this thing back down because my canvas is gonna fall. So I pulled it up because it was causing a shadow and you couldn't see, but you got your shape now. So I gotta put this back down, otherwise my canvas is gonna fall off. We've had that happen before, right guys? Alright, so you want to fill in all of your poppies with the dark red color. Just filling these in. You guys have like awesome plans for the 4th. I like it. I like it a lot. You got birthdays and barbecues and parades, and isn't it awesome? And Magnet's taking a trip. How awesome is that? Ah, Lynn, you lost connection. All we're doing is coloring, so you're okay, sweetie. All we did was put in our lines better here. Right, we just put them in better because doing our stems, we might have had some oopsies. We put little circles around where the stems hit the water. Light gray, dark red. We're just coloring now, sweetheart. You didn't miss much. We coloring. Oh yeah, coloring, coloring, coloring. I like it. There's not much swoop in this, Magna. Since you mentioned I don't say swoop, I've been paying attention to me saying swoop, but there's not much swooping in this painting. Not much swooping. Nancy, you're hosting a block party? Wow, that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work, my friend. Okay, so for the irises, we're going to switch to mini-me. We're going to switch to our smaller brush because as we're putting the colors in, we're going to actually start the shading as we're putting our first set of color in because there's a lot of zigzag zoom going on in here to get it right, okay? These guys, like I said, easy, medium, oh gosh, what am I doing? Okay, guys, so we're going to start putting, if you're making them blue or purple or whatever, you want to get that ready. Yes, Lynn, these are gray. A light, light, light gray, as light as you could possibly make it. Mine are a little darker so you can see what I'm doing for the next step, but you want this as light gray as possible. Alright, so how's everybody doing out there? Lots of stuff to this painting, but it's awesome. And it's totally doable. You can totally do this. You guys are amazing. And I'm going to do an ice skating painting for Christmas in July. I got to write that down. I got my soda. Oh, nice. All right, Nancy, you have friends helping you for your block party? That's awesome. That sounds wonderful. Glad to hear it, because I know that, you know, I don't want you to exert yourself too much. I'm always sending prayers your way, because I know you have some stuff going on. So, that's awesome to hear. Okay. So, I'm going to take Mini-Me, my small flat brush, and we're going to go into our, that's okay, Nancy. You guys are okay. We're just coloring. I'm taking lots of breaks for you guys tonight, so no worries. And if you need me to repeat something, I'll repeat it. Right, Catherine? I'll repeat it. No worries. Oops. Hi. Alright, so let's get to the irises. Something like that. Yeah, I'll do something like that, Janice. All good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just do, I won't do ice skaters, but I'll do like skates with some floral around them. We'll do something. You're from Michigan. You should all know that. When you started, I thought, oh, an easy, non-stressful painting now. Ah! Use a skate like a vase. Okay, Janice. Oh, that's a good idea. I got you. I actually followed what you were saying, Janice. Have a skate and then have, like, stuff coming out of it as flowers. I got you. I've never skated in my life. Could you imagine? That would be a mess. You guys are good. I like that. Ah! You're all good. All right, so we're going to grab some blue. We're going to grab some blue. And we're going to grab a smidge of white. Alright, blue and white. Small brush. I'm using my small flat, my mini bead brush. Okay, because we're going to be doing a lot of zigzag zoom and shading. So you don't want to use your pointers. Because you'll wear out your point on your brush big time. So you want to start off. You're going to start off on your tips. Okay, and you're just going to zigzag zoom on your tips, the white and the blue. And as you get closer to the middle, you're just going to add more and more blue paint. Okay, so when you get closer to the middle, you're going to add more and more blue paint. Hi, Wendy! Oh, Wendy, you have your grandson with you? How sweet, right? And he's being off the wall. He's being 2 years old. And congratulations, you're going to have another grandchild? Oh, that's amazing news, fam. Wendy's going to be having another grandchild. How awesome. Alright. Once you have that done, you're going to grab some more white paint. And you're going to go back to your tip. And you're going to zigzag zoom more white paint right on the tip. Okay? And you just need to pay attention to what flower is winning. This petal is winning, okay? This petal is winning. But it's the same process for all of them. So white and blue on the tip. Yep, a little too much blue. Gotta grab more white. White and blue on the tip. Doing back and forth motions if you see. Okay. And he's winning. See that? See how I put this line over that petal? He's winning. And now I'm just going to grab more blue as I get closer to the center. Okay, and I'm just going back and forth with my brush. Okay, guys, that's all I'm doing. And then you want to grab more white. And then lighten up your tip even more. That's it. That's all the irises. I'm going to show you all the petals so you can see which one's winning and which one's losing. By winning and losing, I mean which one is on top and which one is underneath. Okay, this one is on top of that one. All right, so when I say winning, I just got blue paint, like right here. So when I say winning and losing, that's what I mean. And we're going to get the irises out of the way, and then we could just have fun with the poppies and the calla lilies. Okay, so all of you that are ketchup mustering, you're fine. We're going to be working on lilies this whole time. Not lilies, the irises this whole time. So you have plenty of time to see how we're doing it, because I'm going to do every single petal pretty much the same. But I'm definitely going to show you who's winning and who's losing, like which petal is on top of which. So this way you get them looking like irises, okay? All right, and I'm going to try to stop hitting the camera. I hit the camera stand with my foot and I give you guys all an earthquake. That's what I do. All right, so blue and white paint. Blue and white. I'm going to come to the tip of my petal here. Okay, and this one is losing. He's under that one. All right, so this one's on top. Grab my blue. Add more dark blue. Okay, wipe off my brush, because I had way too much paint going on my brush there. Grab more white, redo my tip. Okay, so these are not that hard to do, since now that we got the shapes in there, not that hard to do. Okay, guys? You guys totally got this. I wouldn't have turned around and posted this as a paint party if you didn't have it. Okay. So this one, this up here has a fold over. So we're going to turn around. And you're going to do a triangle like this and a triangle like that. Of blue and white. Blue and white. Okay, so anyone ketchup mustering right now, just pay attention to this one piece, okay? Because this is a fold over. So with this fold over, we're going to do blue and white paint in like a triangle shape here. And then just put like a happy little swoop, swoop, swoop right there. And now I'm just going to grab some darker blue, because this one's winning. I'm going to come in here. Put a little bit of the darker blue in there. Bye, Wendy. Have a good night, sweetie. Catch you on the replay. Now, I'm just going to grab my dark blue and fill in this piece. Yeah, and wipe your brush off every once in a while. Alright? And you can always grab your white paint and do a little more of the tips and whatnot, grabbing the white paint and all that good stuff. Okay, so that's iris number 1. So we're just working in blue and white or whatever color you're making your irises, and we're doing a lot of zigzag zoom and just blending those petals. And you got to pick which petal's winning and which petal's losing. Okay, which one's on top and which one's on the bottom. Alright, next one. Blue and white. Blue and white right there. Starting the other flower. Okay, that petal's winning. So whatever petal is winning, the petal that's losing, the petal that is underneath in the back, you know, just add a little dark blue. Into it, so you can see that this one's coming out in front of it. Okay, guys, that's how you do that. That's how you do that. And if you guys, you know, if you're not really good with flowers, that's fine. I have a how-to on flowers. You know, obviously, you know, this isn't the easiest thing out there in the world, but you're fine. You can do this. You're just scribbling paint. That's all we're doing. We're just doing a lot of back and forth scribbling, blending blue and white together, picking which petals are on top and on the bottom. If they're on the bottom, you just add darker paint into them. Okay, and then as I work my way up, I'm just grabbing more and more blue. So, blue and white on this one. Blue and white on this one. Okay, so we're going to get these irises out of the way so then you guys can breathe a little easier and not be going, ah! Right? They're easy peasy once you have the shapes down, I know. And now we're just scribbling, working with blue and white. And then as I work my way up the petal, I'm just going to grab more blue paint. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my brush. You know, once your brush gets too globby and has too much going on, just give it a good wipe every once in a while. Now I'm going to grab my white and my blue. And this petal is winning. This one big petal right here. So this guy is beating, is over the top of the other two. Okay, he is winning. So I'm going to put in my lines of him being over the other two petals. And then I'm going to grab just blue paint. And I'm going to add darker blue onto the other two petals. And you guys mentioned wanting a unicorn painting, so you guys want me to dig out my unicorn painting for next Friday? I can totally do that. Alright, white and blue, white and blue, white and blue. Work my way up. Grab some more blue as I get to the center. Okay, grabbing more blue as I get to the center. And zigzag it all together. Zigzag zoom. Zigzag zoom. Ba ba ba. There you go. And I'm just gonna grab some more white and put more white at the tip. Alright guys, so coloring this in isn't hard. It's just getting your dark and your light spots in the right place and making sure you have one petal over the top of the other ones, where you just add darker paint to the one that's losing. You know, the one that's on the bottom, the one that's underneath the other petal. Okay guys, all you need to do. Okay. White and blue. And then this guy is under the other two, so I'm just going to do blue on him. Then I'm going to grab some white and blue, because this guy's winning, so he's going over the top. So like I said, this is all just zigzag zoom, white and blue paint. You know, if the petals underneath, you make them darker. If the petals on top, you make them lighter. Okay, as you're doing this, you can turn around and grab white as you're playing. Put more white into the tips. Okay. And just fill these in. Just playing around with white and blue, guys. Just playing around and having fun with it. Don't stress it. We're just coloring now, people. We're just coloring. That's all we're doing. And we're doing a little zigzag zoom action, just to blend all our colors together. And if you want to do a fold over, like where the petal's folding over itself, you just grab some white paint and you come in and you do like a little squiggle, and then you just make that whole piece lighter, and that is going to make like the petal is folding in on itself. See that? Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys, right? You think fold overs and flowers are so hard with the petals? Honestly, you just grab some lighter color paint, you do a little squiggle, and fill in that space with the lighter colored paint. That's it. So I'll give you guys a chance to catch up mustard. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll go over something again. No worries there. You're all good. So darker towards the center of your petals, lighter on the tips. Lighter on the tips. Okay? That's it. That's how you do these. It's not as difficult as you think. The difficult part we already took care of, and that was getting the shapes in there. So we already took care of it. So you guys are golden with that. And the rest is just coloring it in. So we're gonna color in our flowers, and we're gonna get these suckers out of the way. So we're gonna get these guys out of the way. And I'm going to show you the details on the poppy and the calla lilies. And we have one more thing to do with our glass, and we're going to be all set. So I know you're all zoning out painting your flowers, and I hope you're having fun with it because no one's talking to me anymore. And that's fine. That's all good. I don't mind. I know it's a good painting when everybody stops talking to me. Lynn, my irises look like big blue blobs. Stop painting, Lynn. Let it dry. Okay, so if they're looking a little bit like blobs, number one, you're using too much paint. Okay, so stop painting and let whatever you have dry. Because if you keep adding stuff to it to fix it, you're just going to make it worse. Katie's going into a full meltdown. Ah! You guys are awesome. So if they're looking like blobs, just stop painting. Because you're just adding more and more paint, and you're going to wind up having it all mixed together, and it's just going to be a mess. So just stop painting on it. Give it some time to dry. Kelly's resting her arm. Oh my God, you guys are great. Once you let it dry, you can go in and add more of the shadow and highlight in it when you're ready. Katie, you're cracking me up with those. Ah! You guys are cracking me up. You're awesome. You're fine. You're going to do fine. You're going to be great. That was great. So, Lynn, Kelly, Marcia, Tina, Katie, Julia, Janice, Catherine, Cheryl, Lisa popped on to say hello. We have Ruth here. Wendy went to go feed her fam. That's awesome. Megna's in the house. How's Megna doing? She's probably doing okay. Nancy and Gracie. Oh, no sad face. No sad faces, Katie. No sad face. You're fine. Let it dry. Lots of times with painting. Here, I'll give you guys a little Eve's Artistry insight. Right? I got a case of the laughies. You guys cracking me up. Little Eve's Artistry insight. Okay, I used to do these all the time. But then I stopped once I started the how-tos. If anything, your painting is getting more and more screwed up, the more you're trying to fix it, stop trying to fix it. You got to fight that urge. Let it dry. Because if you keep adding more and more paint to it, you're just going to wind up with a big mess. So you got to fight that urge to keep trying to fix it and leave it alone. All right? I know it's not easy, but that's what you got to do. And then once it dries, you can go back in and add the little stuff to it. It is so hard to stop. I know it is. It's so hard. But you guys, you got to do it. You got to do it. You just got to stop painting. When I do my in-person parties all the time, I literally go up to the person, stand next to them, and I'm like, stop painting. And they just look at me and their eyes open and their eyes bug out. And I'm like, just stop, please. That's right. That's right, Lynn, as long as we're having fun. I know I'm having fun. I'm having fun because you guys are cracking me up. Nancy, right. Sometimes you have to put it down till tomorrow. That's right. Sometimes it's better just to give it a break. Give it a rest. Alright, last flower. Okay, so he's in the background. He's behind everybody. So we're going to turn around and grab some blue. I'm going to grab the blue first. I'm going to go around this petal here. And around that petal there. You're going to be okay, Katie. It's all going to be okay. You'll be good. No worries. No worries. Alright, so I'm just grabbing blue paint. I'm just grabbing the blue paint now for this guy because he's like behind the rest of them. Okay, so we're just going to fill him in with some blue. Straight up blue. I'm just filling everything in with the blue. Okay, so just blue. Just blue. I'm using just blue. Just blue on this guy. Alright, so I'm going to fill him all in blue first. And another thing to make them look like irises, they have like straight points in them. So you want to point your petals, and you know these petals on the bottom are like very pointy and straight, and so the petals on the bottom, if you do this pointy shape on the bottom, you'll get more like an iris too. Now I'm going to grab my white. And this guy's winning. So I'm going to put in some white on this guy because he's winning. So I'm going to make him a little lighter. And I'm just going to grab some white paint and make like the tips of these guys a little lighter. Just the tips of them. And then the rest of them is going to stay dark. And it's alright if you have to revisit this. My original, I did, the more and more layers you do, the more realistic it's going to look. So my original, the example painting that I did, has probably about 4 layers of paint on it. So if you turn around and want to go, you know, once this dries, you can go back in and add more detail to it with your highlights and your dark pieces. That's completely fine. I have people share their paintings that they finished like 4 days later, and that's awesome. You know, I'm glad that you're taking the time to really schmooze and practice and play with your art. So it is all good. So don't think that I'm doing this in one swoop and you guys should be able to do it too. I've been doing this a really long time. So don't be you know, don't be so hard on yourselves. You guys are awesome. And you can go back once it dries, you can go back in and add layer after layer after layer, okay? So I have to show you guys all of this stuff in about 2 hours time because let's face it, you all get bored. Or frustrated, or some of you have stuff to go do. So I'm squeezing a lot of information in a little bit of time. It's all right if it takes you a little longer. It should take you longer. It takes me longer on some of them. The original one that I post takes me more than 2 hours to do, okay? So I'm showing you in a small amount of time. Doesn't mean you have to get it within that time frame, okay? As long as you're picking up how to do it. It's okay, Katie. Let it dry, and then you can go back and do some more on it. It's all good. I'm just showing you how to do it. Lickety split. And then you guys can take the time to schmooze. Schmooze it later. You can schmooze them. Okay, so we take a little time at the end. Sorry, earthquake. And we can schmooze and fix. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. So, alright. These guys are fun. You guys ready for this magic? This magic is awesome. Let's go focus on something that's not as stressful for everybody. So the magic for this one is awesome. It's really fun. You just need clean white paint. It's all you need. You just need some clean white paint. Okay? So, get yourself some clean white paint. Stop painting your irises. Stop painting on them. Let them dry. Clean white. And you ready for this magic? This is easy peasy. You ready, guys? So you're going to turn around, and right where the fattest part of this is, you're going to swoop clean white paint right into the middle. Right? Let it go up the side a little bit and disappear. And you're going to do a swoop right into the center with clean white paint. So you're going to put the one side in. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to put the other side in and bring it down with a nice swoop line. And bam, just like that, you have a calla lily. Already shaded for you. Already done and shaded for you. Look at that. Just like that. It's all you need to do. Okay, so let's do the other two. I'm going to come where the fattest part is. I'll start there, and then I'm going to swoop into the center. I'm using tiny for this. Just using my small round brush. I'm going to go up the side a little bit there. Swoop it right into the middle. Alright? So you guys can breathe and relax. These are nice and easy peasy. And bam, look, it's already shaded for you. How much fun is that, right? Paint and magic. That's what I like to call paint and magic. Okay, let's do the next one. It's fat right in there. I'm going to start on the edge. Bam. Bam, just like that. I'm going to come on down on this side and bam. There we go. Alright, I'm going to grab a little bit of yellow and a little bit of white. Come in the middle. And you're just going to do a smush, smush, smush. Yellow and white. Yellow and white. And just like that, guys, you have calla lilies. Hello. Hello, there we go. Nice, right? Now you want, I'm going to switch to mini-me. So I got swirl tap dab my mini-me. And we're going to do our poppies. We're going to do our poppies, okay? So poppies have 4 to 6 petals. I had to look that up. I had to Google that. So our poppies have 4 to 6 petals. Right, so I'm going to grab my red. I'm going to grab a smidge of white. So red and just a smidge of white. Just a smidge. Microscopic, as Megna would say. Microscopic. That's what she says. It's microscopic. So we're going to come in here. And our poppy that is folded over, you're going to turn around. And you're just going to add a lighter red piece in there. Let me pull this up so you can see what I'm doing. Because this casts a shadow. It holds the canvas great, but it casts a shadow. So, I'm going to grab more white paint so you can actually see, but you just want yours like a lighter red. And all I'm doing is coming in on the flower a little bit. And I'm doing a little swoop line like that. And then you fill in the rest of the flower with your lighter red. Okay, go around your calla lily. Okay, so you're just going to fill in the rest of your flower with the lighter red here. Swoop, swoop. Okay. Right, so you have like the dark petal on top in the background, and I went completely out of my line. So you know what that is. That's what spit's for, right guys? You already knew I was going to say that. You already knew I was going to say that. Okay guys, so you're just going to fill this in with the lighter red. Alright, bam, one poppy down. We got calla lilies in 2.2 seconds, right? The irises took us about a half hour. Calla lilies took us about 2 minutes. No worries, I got you. Alright, so on the second poppy, you're going to turn around and you're going to that bump you put on top, that whole bump is going to be the lighter red. Alright, so you just want to go to the center of your flower here and do a swoop line. And then you're going to do a lighter red. Oh, just dropped my brush. Guys, I just dropped my brush. It bounced on the floor and hit Butters. So Butters has pink paint on him now. He's sitting with pink paint on him. He's laying on the floor here and staying nice and cool. And the brush bounced and put pink paint on his fur. The poor guy. Oh, the poor dog. I'm telling you. Up, someone's popping fireworks already. It's firework time in the neighborhood. So not only does the poor dog have paint on him, now he has to deal with somebody doing fireworks. Oh, goodness gracious. It's okay, Butters. He's literally at my feet right now, shaking, the poor little guy. It's okay, buddy. It's alright. Right, Lynn? Fireworks and getting attacked by paintbrushes. This poor dog. Oh, he's just looking at me like, seriously, Ma? Really? Like, really, Ma? Is this how my life's going to be? I found out he's 9. He's 9 and 9 months. He's 9 and 9 months. He's such a good boy. And he did really good at the vet, so happy about that. Okay, So, and then the next part you want to do on this poppy is you're going to go from your center and you're going to swoop out this way and make your other petal. Okay, so then you're going to have 2 in the back already shaded for you. 1, 3, 4. Okay. So there is your 4 petals for your poppy on that one. And then the last one, this one is going to be all pink. Okay, so bring that in to the center. And this one's going to be all light red. Okay, I'm going a little on the pink side so you can see what I'm doing, but you guys, you know, you just make it a lighter red. Okay? So you're going to bring this one into the center. And then the other one, there's another one that's going to come up and kind of do a squiggly line and then come into your center. Okay, so you're keeping it round, but you're doing like a little squiggle for the top part of it. Okay, like I said, I'm going kind of pink so you can see what I'm doing, but you guys go more red, all right? And then the last one, you're going to do like a squiggly one that's inside of here. Okay, so then this way you have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, guys. Now you're going to swirl tap dab your brush. And you're going to grab some white paint. And you're going to put a circle in this center right here. And you're going to put a circle in this center right here. Okay, and then we'll get back to that. I just did a scribble circle, guys. That's all I did. I just put some white paint on my brush and did a little scribble circle. Okay? Alright. Ladies, we're going back to Big Boy. Did I all just scare you just now? We're going back to Big Boy. We got some reflections to put in our glass on top of everything. So they're on this side of our bottles. Lynn, I love that decision. Go for fun and relaxation, not perfection. Don't hit me with the stress of perfection. I say it all the time. Don't hit me with the stress of perfection, because it just doesn't work out for us. We just stress ourselves out, honestly. You know what I mean? It's all good. As you know, you're having fun. You're practicing flowers. I got butters shaking at my feet right now. I just got pink paint on them. The poor little guy. Here, I'll show you guys. You ready? As your ketchup mustering, let me show you my poor pup right here. So there he is. And there's the paint. So he's all colorful for 4th of July. He's being a shy guy. So, I know, right? The poor little buddy. The poor little buddy. Alright, I'm going to bring this back out to center. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Alright, so we're going to bring this back out to center. We literally have 3 things left to do. That's all we have left to do. If you guys want me to repeat anything or you have any questions, let me know. We're literally at the last couple of steps. We did it. You guys did it. You're all amazing. So share away. I did put a bye, Nancy. Enjoy your block party. Happy 4th. Yes, I have medicine for him. I don't think it works very well though. I talked about it with the vet, and when I go back in 3 weeks, we're gonna see something will work a little bit better, because he gets a little dopey, but he's still shaking and being nervous. So I don't know if it's the right fit for him. Okay, so swirl, tap, dab, big boy. All right, guys, we're in the home stretch. We got 3 things left to do. 3 things. Can you believe it? We're so awesome. Okay, so you're going to grab your clean white paint. Just a little on the tip there. Nice and flat. You're going to come over to this glass right here, and you're going to put in a highlight that's on the front now. Swoop. See? So, right on the front of the glass. Just like that. Bam. Okay? The original has two little points, so you can do 2 little points if you want. Just make sure when you curve it, you're following the curve of the glass. That's all you want to make sure you're doing. Okay? So, this is the curve of my glass. When I bring my brush, I'm going to follow that curve. So, there's the front highlight of the glass right there. Swirl, tap, dab my brush. You like that magic? Look at that. Turned your potion bottles and everything else into glassware. Picking up reflections and all sorts of things. We have all the reflections in the background. Now we're going to put some reflections in the front. You guys are amazing. Alright, I'm going to grab my red paint. I'm going to come over here on this side. And I'll swoop in a line on this side. Bam. Just like that. And we have a reflection on the front of the glass. And this, you want this see-through, okay? So it doesn't have to be completely colored in. See-through is better. Alright, we'll grab some more red paint. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to put one on that side. Bam. And I'm going to grab a little bit more red paint. And I'm going to come over here and put a red one on this side. Bam. Right. I'm just going to redo this first one a little bit. Make it a little darker. There we go. Just swirl, tap, dab my brush. So whatever colors you made your flowers, you want to make sure that these reflections match the flowers. But look at you guys, right? You got reflections on the back of your glass, the front of your glass. You have your stems going through your water. You know, you did amazing things with glass vases. Some parties are all about the vase. You guys did it and did flowers. I'm telling you, rock stars. They're all rock stars. Okay, so grabbing blue. Come in here and I'm going to put a swoop of blue. Boop. There we go. Just like that. And I'm going to come to this other vase right over here. And do a swoop of blue there. Swoop. Right there. There it is. That's where I want it. Right there. Bam. So, look at you making glass. I'm telling you, glass is not easy. It is not easy. I did a whole how-to on how to do glass. So, you guys, you did glass vases. Hello. And irises or blobs or whatever you did. Hello. Cala lilies, poppies, irises, glass vases. There's a lot in this painting, I'm telling you. That's because Eve is a little nutty. I just like to, you know, sometimes I have trouble with keeping it simple. Just, you know, it's just what it is. I like to have fun and do all different sorts of things and jump around and all that happy stuff. So, it happens. Nice! Woohoo! I love it. I love it, Lynn. I like it a lot. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's keep it simple, people. Alright, I'm taking a small brush. I'm going to grab yellow paint. I'm coming up to my poppies here, and those white circles I did, I'm throwing yellow in them. Throwing yellow in them. And then, let's take out Mr. Nifty. Let's bring a little niftiness in here. Stress is intense, right, Katie? Let's not stress it out. Let's not stress it out, girlfriend. Eve, you've been shooting off fireworks. Oh, goodness, be careful. That's all right, Magna. You do you, sweetheart. Have fun. Doing fireworks and sparklers for the 4th. Awesome. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. I have some sparklers somewhere. I think they're getting kind of old, though. So I'm going to grab Mr. Nifty in the house. Why not? We haven't used Mr. Nifty yet, unless you guys were working on the smaller canvas and used them. I'm going to grab black paint, and I'm going to come right up here to my poppy. And I'm just going to do little flicks outward. Let me give you a close-up. Close-up. Okay, so I'm just doing little flicks outward all around the yellow circle. Okay, so going around the yellow circle, black paint. Doing little flicks outward. Finish off my poppy detail. Okay, up to the other guy. Alright, put my black paint all around my circle there. Fix my circle if I need to. And doing little flicky, smushy things. You know, we're very technical here. Flicky, smushy things. Outward. Okay, finish off my poppy. Just like that. Just like that. Alright, that was our last detail, people. Hello. Guys with Mr. Nifties, don't leave him in the water. He doesn't like that. I discovered that one. So swirl, tap, dab him, clean him off, and then put him on the side. Okay, guys? So Mr. Nifty doesn't like sitting in water. That's right, Janice. I love your creativity, Janice. Eyelashes around the middle. You got it. You got it. Okay. Well, we did it. Hello. So, thank you, fam, for painting with me tonight. It is always, always, always a pleasure. You all warm my heart. It is always free to watch. Tips are appreciated. Paint supplies are not free, people. They are not free. But that's okay. If you can't, share away. That is definitely support. Oh, I totally forgot about those, Lynn. You're right. All right. Baricello. Hi, sweetheart. You're here. I totally forgot about the black stems. Not done yet. We forgot the black stems. Okay. Janice, you're welcome. Kelly, awesome. Alright, for those of you sticking around for the black stems, I totally forgot. Swirl, tap, dab, big boy. Make sure your black paint is nice and thin and loose. Good looks there. Good looks, Lynn. Sorry about that. Alright, nice and thin and flat, nice loose paint. you're going to come in and you're just going to add in your stems. So you pick a spot wherever you want it, pull it into your vase, and then pull them down in to your water, okay? And try not to go over these reflections that we did before. So easy peasy with these guys. You put them wherever you want to. You just put lines in randomly of where these stems would be. No really rhyme or reason. And you just add these in, okay? So there's your black stems. And when you go in, again, skip this part, stop it here. And then you want to do the little water circle around it. Okay, so do the little water circle around it. So that is the black stems. Nice thin paint, nice and thin on your brush. You're going to turn around and pull it into your vase. Drop it down. Stop. Try not to hit these outer highlights that we already put in there. And then you're going to take your small brush, put your little water circle in wherever your black ones are hitting. Okay, so there is the, and then you just put random lines in where these might be poking through. Okay, so you just add some random lines wherever these might be poking through, and then you add a couple of stems of the black into your vase. Okay, faster you go, thinner your lines are going to be. Make sure your paint is thin and flat and loose. Good looks, Lynn. Totally missed that. All right, now we're done. Thank you so much, Callie. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much, Janice. Hey, Varicella, hello, you little creeper. I didn't even know you were here. Lynn, good looks on the black stems. Totally missed that. And I hope you all had a good time tonight. So if there's any questions or anything you'd like to see me do or repeat, I 6,000% will do that for you. Yay! Now we're done. Yay! I did. I totally forgot about those black stems. That's okay. Like I said, it happens. Happy 4th. Good looks, Kelly. Bye, Katie. Thanks for joining me. Totally breathe now. You're all good. Everybody enjoy their sips. Happy 4th. Stay safe, everyone. Megna, have a good time. Enjoy your trip. Nancy, enjoy your block party. Kelly, say happy birthday to the husband. Everybody enjoy their parades, their parties, their fireworks. Make sure you stay safe out there. Thank you so much for joining me. Tina, awesome. Woohoo! Right, Kelly? Thank you so much for joining me, Tina. Ah, Katie, deep breath. Yes. Deep breath in. You guys are all good. Remember, I've been doing this a long time, so no worries. No worries. Thank you so much, Lynn. Yep, we got the butters right here. He's being a good boy. I'll try to find that unicorn for next Friday. You guys want to do the unicorn, right? Awesome, Lynn. This is fun as usual. Happy 4th, y'all. Take care. Good night, Tina. Good night, everyone. Don't forget to post your finished paintings. The spot is on the event page to share your paintings. So you go onto the event page, you hit post, and you can post your pictures in there so we can all share our lovely flowers or what have you. See, these things happen for a reason, Lynn. You hit a unicorn, Megna picked up on it, then we started talking about it. I know I have a unicorn painting somewhere. I 6,000% do. I just have to find it. Oh, speaking of which, if anyone would like an Eve's Original, the paintings that I put on for display to promote the events, they are all for sale. I could turn around and customize any one of them. So if anybody would ever like an Eve's Original, you definitely can contact me and we'll figure out the details. You definitely work. Glass is tricky, Tina. You have to work on your glass skills. I know you have a tutorial. Yes. So the glass tutorial, I believe, is on YouTube. If not, just scroll through my page. It is in there somewhere. We did glass a while ago. Yes, glass is tricky. I see some people painting glass and it's absolutely astonishing to me. I don't have that much patience. So I am by no means a glass expert, but I did pick up a few things along the way and I hope it helps. I'll look for the link on the glass, and because I always post the replay of this in the event page for you guys. I'll look for the how-to glass link, and I'll post that to the event page as well, or on the top of my page as a throwback video. So I will post it somewhere for you guys so you can find it easier. Okay, so it'll either be on the top of my page in the news feed, or I will post it to the event. I will find it for you. No worries. Thank you, Kelly. I hope everything's going well with your endeavor also. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask me. And I see support coming in. Thank you so much, guys. Tina, on the event page. So if you go into the event page where I advertised for tonight, and you hit discussion, and you're going to see a spot right on top that says share your paintings here, and you hit comment, and then you could post your picture. You're welcome, Kelbell. All good, Tina. If you can't find it, just post it somewhere. I'll find it. Good night, sweetheart. Thanks for joining the fam last event. So glad you're here. Lynn, stop painting. cracking me up, Lynn. That's awesome. Just stop painting, my friend. Just stop painting. Let it dry. I like this part because these were so easy. They look so cool, but they're really simple. Like I said, easy. Oh, geez. What the heck am I doing? Ah! It's all good, Lynn. It's very hard to stop. It's very hard to stop trying to fix it. So... And if Janice, if you're still on, thank you so much for your creative ideas. I appreciate it. And don't forget, How To Tuesday's coming up. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. You all warmed my heart. And I hope you had a good time. If you're watching the replay, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I love you all. You all warm my heart. Have fun. Go create. Mwah. And have a great night. Okay? Happy 4th, everybody. Good night.